Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware risk in the future trading. Normally, we start every day around 10 o'clock Eastern Time, and today we are a bit early, so maybe we can get to new signals. For the ones that just joined us, you will have the new signals here. Please, if you want to follow us on SIM. We're not allowed to call the trades for you. This is the first column here where you can see the signal, entry price, and the target. The same thing can happen on the Forex, the signal entry, and then for also stocks. But I don't have the stocks on, but you can also use the automated to trade on the stocks. Those charts here are connected to this market analyzer, and it comes with the three different automated to trade. ATM strategy, and fully automated to trade. The two market analyzer here, the blue ones, they are the scalpers, and the ones in the bottom here with Ninja Trader, it is the swing trader. So we have a three different system, three different automated to trade, and none of them require any optimization or tweaking or dealing with it. It's just all on, turn off basis. The market analyzer is based on 1 minute with one lot, and what we are using on the chart, two trades, two lots, and then we are using the ATM. The reason we are using the ATM is we can control the trades, we can control the target, but when you are using it fully automated, you, as what you see on the market analyzer, entry target, and then target, entry target, and target. There is nothing you can do. Just you enter at the signal and you exit at the target. So right now we will be covering a little bit on the systems, and then at the same time, what we're trying to do, we're trying to analyze what's going on in this market. At the moment, we have this just fired a new signal on the CL. If we want to look at the CL, really what's going on, we have an amazing resistance line at 6703, and the target on the CL based on the 1 minute is 6718. So this is going to be a little bit the problem for the CL to break this area here. That's why I like the ATM, because this is an option. If I want to, I can exit at the resistance line and just take my trailing stop, or I can take my target and take it anywhere I want to. And like if I want to take it a little bit down, you can, or take it a little bit up, you can do that, because I can see there is a problem on this trade. And you can see it's like a clock. Once you get to know our system, you see how accurate it is, and you can see exactly where the CL is going to have a problem. We have a three resistance line, and as it coming to the take to the resistance line, and the probability is going back to the re-entry point is 66, 67. Now it required a lot of buyers, a lot of moves in order for us to penetrate the 6704. This is a really serious, but also at the same time, this is where, if you are in a trade and you have money, this is where you can evaluate if you want to exit this trade. And this is what the privilege is between fully automated and an ATM, that once you recognize those zones, they are extremely accurate. You can also order those zones separately. You can go log in on the web. They are around on a yearly basis, less than $30 a month, but they are extremely accurate, where even if you are auto trading, as an example here, you can see where the problem, and you can exit. That is going to save you a lot of money and a problem. Even if you are a swing trading, this is going to give you a very good idea where to exit and where to stay when you are on that trade. Normally, we start around 10 o'clock. We still have a few minutes. I'll stay quiet, get my stuff ready, and we'll start within a few minutes. Thank you. I don't want to block the signals. We should have a new signal very soon on the YMES, and you will find the new signals. They are right here at the first column. So be careful, watch those, follow those on a simulation. Do not take any live trades. We're not allowed to call live trades for you. And we're about to get a new signal on the ES, YM, all those. So there is a new numbers coming right away. Okay, we have new signals. ES entry price 654, target 637. The auto trade already took it. We have a new signal on the YM. New entry 24 611. Target 44 57. So those are the new signals coming out, and you gotta be careful. Today is a Friday, so if you want to follow us again, please be on the sim. We're not responsible for your trade. We are donating every day 2 hours from our work to help the traders. We're not collecting money. We're not collecting your email. We're not collecting your name. So it is a pure helping the customers or helping somebody is struggling out there. So please do not hold us responsible for any action you do in the market. So let's go ahead and put the new signals. Right now, immediately within a few seconds, we have 225 on this trade. We have a target is already the auto trade has put it there, and we are just rolling on this trades. So this is very good for a Friday. Be careful, and we'll see how it's gonna roll for us. Right now, you are $650 on those trades. Friday, it's got a little pullback. We are going in the right direction. There we go, folks. We're gonna roll. We are going in the right direction. We have a problem at the YM at 548. We have a support line. You gotta be careful with that. Your target is right there, right in front of you is 457. $500 on the ES. We have a really support line at 26 for 150. You got to watch out this one here, folks. That's mean you need to keep close your eye, close your mouth to this one here. It could be potential closing position, and it is 40.75 at the moment. Keep your eye on it, please. There we go. We are on around $1,000 on those trades. Thank you. Let's look at the ES. This one here is 1 minute, but I'm looking also at the 3 minutes. I will be. There we go. You are 1,630 on that trade. Okay, $1,800 on those slash signal. Also, we have the Nasdaq. We have the Nasdaq also 530. So right now you are on the last entry. Let me take this one here out. You are 690 on the Nasdaq and $900 on the ES, 550 on the. There is a reversal. This is the problem I was talking about, folks. This is the problem on the ES I'm talking about, and this is where is the projection, and this is where I said you need to be keep your eye. I want to take those out. And this is where is the problem. If we look at the 3 minutes on the ES, this is exactly where I told you we are going to have a problem at the 64150. The market could be trying to break this area here. This is your call. You have $1,200 on that trade. It's up to you to call it off for today. Or if you want to stay on those trades, you're very welcome. We have right now on the last entry signals. There we go. I'm gonna dismiss this the trailing stop, and I'm gonna add my own trailing stop on those. Target is about to hit at 37 level, but if we look at the 3 minutes, probably we can expand it a little bit more to the 626, 28, 75. That will be lovely. So let's see. We have around 1,475 on that trade. And we have $1,000 on the last entry signal on the Nasdaq, and we have 800. Total amount is around $2,400, $3,000 based on this last contracts. Target hit on the ES, gentlemen, ladies. Target hit on the ES. If you want to extend it a little bit, you can. There is a good potential if we break this area here. There is a good potential going back to the 26, 28 and kiss this market for this week goodbye. It has been a lovely week. Tons of ticks has been made, tons of them. It is amazing. The numbers in this market for this week, it was some of the trades we couldn't even show it because the numbers, they were beyond our imagination. So this is right now the problem on the ES, and this is exactly where we were expecting this market to have a problem. And so there is a pullback. You can flat out everything and call it off. Have a nice weekend. Or if you want to go back and wait on the pullback, we can wait on the pullback and then trying to see if we can get a little bit more on the on this ES, because there is a good potential if this ES breaking down for the 41 level. There is a good potential we are going down to the 28 level. This is a lot of money involved in that trade. So it's your call, guys, and I'd like to see some feedback. If it's any of my customers, Skype me. If you are on any of those trades, you're very welcome to tell me and get involved in those trades. Thank you. Buongiorno, amigo, my Italian friend. Thank you, sir. Ben. Okay, you took the ES and the YM. How come you missed the Nasdaq? You missed the Nasdaq. So why? Okay, but this is very nice, sir. Okay, no, my friend. I used to get upset. I don't get upset anymore. Okay, we have a support line. Um, I mean, if you miss a trade, you miss a trade. Why should I get upset over it, amigo? You missed it. You missed it. This is at the support line at 45.52. This is where the trouble in heaven, and now we are going down again. And the ES is going to penetrate this number here. This is your magic right now. This is your magic number. If you look on a little bit more professional side, being just amateur with the trading, this is where your keys right now holding on the ES at 2641 right there. This is your key right now. If this ESO about to break down this area here, we are hammering all the way to the 28, and it could be a good potential to the 20 level, 21 level. This is a very serious money, folks. This is a very serious money. So let's keep our eye closed, and we'll see what will happen. On the Nasdaq, let me see. On the Nasdaq. It's typical from the safe entry. There is nothing we can do. YM is the same story on the YM, folks. This is your line. Those are your less than $30 a month zone, where I have been trading for over 20 years, and I will never trade a dime in this business if I don't have those lines. So I don't see anyone can trade indicators without zone, and it is not a promotion. It's a more headache for us licensing people and supporting people. So those are your bread and your butter, actually, because it's telling you when you are in a trade where you're going to have a problem. If you're going to take a short here, you must be out of your mind. Because if you don't see those and you want to take a short here, you are a total disaster trader. If your auto trade is going to take a trade in here, he's going to lose, because this is the area. This is the key right now on the ES is 41.75. So if you don't have this line, you have those lousy indicators, and you want to go short here on the ES, do you really think gonna make it? You could make it by luck. The ES is gonna break those levels, then you make it. Most of the time, those levels they hold. I'm not saying they hold in every single bumper in there, no, but they are very consistent, non-stop, extremely accurate. And if you want to go long or short and you are right above or below that line, you're going to blow up $200 on your losing trade. And yet you cannot invest $30 a month on a line can save you our butt. So this is it's not a promotion, guys, but you cannot trade without a good, reliable, consistent fibs. It is a piece of the cheese. It doesn't matter where you're getting your fibs from, but you're not gonna get a good fibs if I mean, I don't know. This is not my problem. It's my problem. But I don't see anyone can look at those charts without some kind of level indicate a break in this market in pieces before you trade or you auto trade. I mean, this is not You go to the vegetable guys and you buy kilo potatoes and it's over. This is a trade-in. If we look on the ES based on the 3 minutes, it's a breaking in pieces telling you there is nothing left here, and this is it could be your last time you're going to see this number, or it could be potential if there is a sellers we're going to break and we're going to hit a lotto today all the way down here. But at the moment, if we look at the clean chart, it tells you it's cutting it in pieces. This is one piece right there. This is another piece, and welcome to trouble right there. This is the worst nightmare for any trader or auto trader, is right there in this area here. This is where 90% of the traders and auto traders lose money. And I guarantee you that, because you are going to jump into a pile of mud, nicely put it, And this area here is going to drive you crazy, whether you are auto trading or you are manual trading. There we go. We have a buy signal is over. All those trades now is over. So 1 minute you have a $3,000, and right now, by not looking at those lines, they left those 3,000 out of your pocket. Now we have nothing but a banana in our hands, from 3,000 to nothing. This is a very serious business to trade in, and you have to be very smart, and you have to cut your losses when needed, and you have to close your trades when it's needed. We called it immediately at 10 o'clock. Be careful, guys, we have that number. And I said precisely, if you go back on that video, once you come to this area, get your hands close to the mouth, because we're going to be closing those trades in here. And that's exactly what happened, and the market now rejected. Now try and good luck once this market going in and diving into this pile of mud in the air, trying to see how you're going to get the bread out of it. The things is, if you don't understand the rhythm, if you don't understand when to trade, even auto trade, especially the auto traders, if you don't understand, there is time where you can auto trade and a time you cannot auto trade. I don't care where this auto trade coming from, whether it's from us or somebody else. You have to be circling around this market, hoping to go with the right direction. You cannot have no impact on this market. You have no inventory. You cannot change the things in this. You're nothing but a number at your broker. If you make money, nobody care. And if you lose money, nobody care. So, guys, this is a very serious business. And don't think this is not going to happen to you. It happened to everyone. And the smarter we are, the more we get beat up by this market. Greed is number one enemy, and patience is number one enemy. Not lack of knowledge of the market. You want a refuge to auto trade? Yes, we have over 20 auto trade. Go for it. But it's not about auto trading. It's about trying to read what's going on before you auto trade, before you manual trade, before you put your money in there. Why you are in a hurry to use money if you don't know what's going on? So all those here can be brushed off and say, yeah, I'm smarter. That's exactly what we have said before. Let me tell you something. When I quit the airlines in the state and start trading in Switzerland and all this, when those older guys grabbed me the first week, I said, what an idiot. I'm an aircraft engineer. I'm smarter than that idiot. I can make it. I can do it. Then 5 years later, I had to fly to Switzerland, sit down in a restaurant and tell me everything you told me 5 years ago. So it turned out he was not an idiot. I was the idiot one. I was the one thinking that I'm smart, a smart one. And then after 5 years, I had to fly physically to Switzerland and sit down with those older guys. And I said, give me everything you have. And it was documented, taped, writing them down, because when they first tried to give me advice, I thought they are a bunch of, I said, what an idiot. Have you seen a donkey playing piano? They cannot. I'm smart. I'm sharp. And it turned out I was not smart, just arrogant. So this one here, guys, now it is over with the short trade. And now we have a 2 signal buy. And this is probably, most likely, this ES is going to be a problem here in heaven at 57 level. And the minute we cross the 57 level, kiss it goodbye, the ES. You cannot trade it anymore. So now we are trying to see if those area here, or if the ES is going trying to break those area, trying to retest it, that will be our luck for today. If this market not able to break this area, we're gonna dive into big pile of mud and you cannot get out of it. Actually, this is the area today on the ES. You're gonna give up all the winning trades you have made for today. So keep your eye on that chart. All our traders got this template. This is a 3 minutes. This is not one of those weird looking chart, called line break, whatever the hell is that. This is a real minute. This is a real chart. This is where the institutionals use in 15 minutes. They don't use one of those kinky looking chart. This is the reality because the ninja trader is in minute. So if you wanted to get somewhere in this life, try to get the minutes. Stay away from the Renko. The only time you use Renko when you want to reverse the market, yes, we can reverse the market by using the Renko without a doubt, but you cannot go ahead and make a living out of a Renko bar. This is the last time you will never, not in this lifetime. So right now we have a lot of potential to the upside, and this is a really critical area. And now this is where you will be start losing your pants off right there. 5 minutes, and I'll be right back. Thank you. So those are off. They are finished. There is nothing we can do. If we look at this chart in the details, what's going on, after you get those $3,000, we warn you from that area. And if you notice how the wig came in on the on this area, the one I said you gotta be careful from, and exactly to the take at 58.75, and now is just trying to gain a momentum again. And let's see. This is a cat and a dog game right now, and let's see if we are able uh, to go back in. If we're not gonna go back in, that's mean all the bets are off in this area here. All the bets are off. And if you are live trading today, and or you are auto trading, it doesn't matter where your auto trade coming from, you're gonna dive into um, to what did you say, sir? Um, Total across 6,000, and okay. I will look at it, sir. Sure. Yes, this is very good schedule you made here. Um, we have one of our clients. Yeah, those numbers is about right, Danielle. Those numbers, they are about right. Total gross 6,000. Yeah, I will. Yeah, renew with those. Okay, yeah. Um, Ben, Nasdaq, 1 minute. Very good. Congratulations, 1,345. You had one losing trade here, sir. That's very good. Have a nice weekend. Fernando, I start falling in love with you, sir. This is from Fernando. I took a 3 trade ES Nasdaq YM 3,300. Thank. Yes, have a nice drink one tequila for me, Fernando, in your country. This gentleman, Fernando, he was not an easy customer when he came in a few months ago. And he was a total disaster trader, to be honest with you. And he was actually was driving me crazy with the support, and he was not getting the idea. And then all of a sudden, he started getting the idea. And uh, Fernando, we have Jose nailed the day before yesterday, I think 15,000. Either a day before yesterday, Fernando. And Jose, he's been with us, what, for a couple of weeks? 15,000. And Ben, yes, sir, I saw your earlier chart. Very good, Ben. Is any other traders took? Tony is missing in action today, seems like it. Okay, so it seems like we got the luck, and we are trying to see if we are going again. For the ones has not closed position, we are trying to go again and see if this ES is retesting the 4150. If this time fell, close all markets, ES, Nasdaq, Dow Jones, and call it off for today. My wonderful. Let me see. Okay, Tony, you're here. Okay, good. Beautiful. Did you nail it? I don't see where did you trade it. Nice. Uh, okay. Already. Okay, guys, this is where we need to concentrate on at the moment. Please have respect to this market so this market can respect you back. Please try to understand what's going on, how this market is moving, in order for you not to have headache for the rest of your life. It is a little bit painful at the beginning to be, you need to be patient, and then later on you can look at the chart within split second and you can analyze the whole thing, you know. So it just takes a little. I don't want to put you in a room for 1 year, and collected money out of you. It just is right there, here, free, sure, Tony, no problem. Once we are off, right now we are coming again, retesting this number here. If we are not able to break this area, you need, every trader we have, you need to flatten out everything. Most of you has flat out earlier at 41.25, but this is where, this is a really good test for the ES. If is this ES not going to break that area here, you need to flat out everything, including those guys are auto trading, because the guys with auto trading, they only look at numbers. They are not looking at the market movement. They are looking at just if this auto trade making money or not. What we need to do, we need to, even for the guys on auto trading, you need to hold, or you need to flatten all your position, because this is a really critical area, folks. This is, one of the customers yesterday, two customers said $1,500. Okay, beautiful. Also, Luma nailed 1,500. Beautiful. Okay, you see this one here right now, folks? It's again the same problem. So let's see how this market, if it's able to break that area. If it's not, kiss this market goodbye for this weekend. It's finished today. But everybody made money, so I'm not worried about it. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize. Yes, here is her trade right there. 1,500 on one. Man, lady, this is very good. Look at this, guys. You see that? You see that? Kiss it goodbye. It's finished. Let's try it one more time. Let's see. We need the sellers to push this market down. And if there is no sellers, we're going to stay here, folks. And God help us. This is going to bring a lot of chop in the market. So let's see. Right in line. One of the traders, two traders actually told me the last 2 days. They said the way I pinpoint the trades where it's going to be rejected. I don't. They said that when they go to other rooms, they put it maybe high risk, whatever. They always try to protect their words with something else, and they try to tweak it. So if it goes the other direction, they are not. We are saying right here, this is your target. This is here where you're gonna close, or if you want to stay, this is at your own risk. This market here, if it's going to test this area here, if we have a breakout, you're gonna be. This is one of your luckiest day you have. If the market is not gonna break out here, you're gonna be practically needed diapers. As simple as that. We're not Mr. Amigo here. Let's see what we have. Okay. Yesterday you killed it. This is a live trade, and very good, very good. You have a little over 1,000. No, how much? You have 350 on that trade. That's not bad. Have a nice weekend. So there we go. This is the second bar now trying, folks. Let's see what will happen. Look, three different instruments, folks. Three different instruments. Look where they are hanging. And this is a 1 minute chart. This is not one of the banana Renko bars. Here is your support line, and this is exactly where the YM is struggling. Okay? Here is your ES. This is exactly where this market hanging on. This is your NASDAQ. This is exactly where is this market hanging on. So you can see all three instruments, folks, is on the same line, and the system is telling you, hey, I have a problem here. This is an option you have to call. Either you take out this trade here, even if you are auto trade, you can flat out everything and protect your investment, or we can go ahead and just cross your fingers and look at the sky and hoping everything is going to be okay. So, one of the funniest things, we have the A scalpers and a B scalper. We have a gentleman last year. He bought the system year and a half, and this guy disappeared on me. I said, come, let me teach you how to trade. He said, no, Sam, I got it covered. His wife got him a psychic. They call her every morning, and she tells them if it's you need to trade the A scalper and a B scalper. When he said that, I just sit in my chair and I want tears in my eyes. That a psychic want to tell him if you need to, so he will not have to deal with the market. He hired a psychic every morning so he don't have to look at the market. This is how some traders are thinking. I'm not trying to put this gentleman down. I have a lot of respect for him, but leave the psychic out of it. Try to look at the chart, trying to see what's going on, and it is it takes you maybe 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month. It doesn't matter until you learn the rhythm in this market, and then call it off. As you see right now, the ES is broke down those level. This is a good potential for the Nasdaq and the Dow Jones to break those level. So right now, if we look at the real time frame, we still not out of the wood on the ES. Once we get out of that area and this bar start closing to the below those lines here, we have a very good potential to the 26, 28, and then we kiss this market goodbye for this week, and it is over. Very, very, very straightforward. We're not out of the wood yet. We still need. You see what is the wig? We're still not out of the wood. So try to imagine yourself, folks, whether it's our auto trade or somebody auto trade, or you are swing auto trading, or you are scalping auto trading, or you are a banana auto trading, whatever you want to do, call it. This is the area where you need to sit down and hold your horse on your auto trade, because if you are in a position, very good. We can always add position, and we can always put a stop loss, and we say we can protect a little bit bread out of that trade. Fine, fair enough. But if you are auto trading and right now this market and you don't have a position, this is where the market, where this market going. Your best offer is to just take a quarter out of your pocket and flip it, because right now we are between buyers and sellers, and let's see who's gonna win with it. The bears or the bulls. So if we look at the a little bit more in details here, this is the measurement we give you with the 6 different time frame. The sellers over the buyers, the sellers over the buyers, and the amateur traders, they are here lost. So this is enough for me to tell me the sellers over the buyers. This one's here. There is 6 different time frame on it, and showing you this is the retailers. They are lost, and then you have the institutionals, the sellers over the buyer. So this is indicate a little bit indicate where the direction in this market. This is one piece of a cheese you need to the one piece of the element you need to consider. How is the direction? Where is the trend? Where is this market struggling from? And then we need to go ahead and attack that problem. When you go to your doctor, you have a stomach ache, you're not expecting to get a headache pill. When this market is telling you right there, hey, I'm having a problem here, you do not add contracts, you do not auto trade, you do not initiate a trade until we see what's going on in this market. Are we going to have a breakdown? One of the things traders do, they scared they're gonna miss out on a trade, and then they start getting into shorts and trades or long trades. One of the things is you can do with those lines, if this market going, you let it go, you let it break out, and then on the pullback re-entry, I can explain that very easy with that. You did not miss out on that trade at all, because it's gonna go back and reconfirm the 98.25. Once the market reconfirmed the 925, it is a very good to take a short trade with a very minimum stop loss around 10 ticks max or 5 ticks. We have some traders 3 ticks, but they know how to play it. I don't want you to trade 3 ticks stop loss, but you can do it. You can learn it where you need to put your stop loss, because either this line gonna make it or break it. There is nothing in between. Once you start understand those, the rest is nothing. It's just trying to understand the rhythm in the market and how to play. That's okay, Christopher. Keep practicing, and we will give you all the support you want, sir. No big deal. Right now, based on the last entry signal, we have 65 ticks on the ES, 180 ticks on the NASDAQ, 100 ticks on the YM, 160 ticks on the Russell, 7 ticks on the 30-year Treasury bond, DAX 17 ticks, and then we have 73 ticks on the 6E, and down 23 ticks on the CL. So this is also, there is sanction is going to start next month on the 5th. So watch out the oil price next week, guys. Keep your eye very close on the oil price. The sanction is coming on the 5th of November against those Iranians. So good. So we need to see some movement on the CL. It's not our problem, but we're gonna see some movement on the CL, and that is gonna be very good to use the swing trading on the CL those days, not the scalpers, because those they're gonna kick ass with it. If we have a movement on the CL, this is money. Despite what is causing this market to move, it's not our problem. We are traders, but we are looking for movement. We are looking for action in this market. Then we can go ahead and unleash the proper tools for it, because you cannot anymore auto trade with one piece tools, one size fits all. This is not going to happen anymore. You're going to 2019. This is not going to happen. You have to understand the timing. You have to understand what to use, what size of tools, what kind of tools you need to use for whether you are an auto trader or not. You have to understand when to scalp, when to swing. Should I swing trade on Monday? No, I do not swing trade on Monday. Should I swing trade on Friday? No, I don't like to swing trade on Friday. I like to swing trade Tuesday to Thursday. So all those timings, especially for people that are out of the country, they have a different timing. What scalper should I use? The A scalper. When the market is a chop, I can use a B scalper. You no longer can come in with one size of tool, or and then you're gonna kick ass with it. You cannot do that anymore in 2000. We're going to 2019. The algorithm got much more advanced for that crap. You cannot just take one ATR or a MACD or a momentum and you're gonna wave the market with it. It's just empty bullets. So right now we cross those area here, and then We hit the target right in line with the target. There is a good potential for more extension on the target. I'm going to walk you with it. Final destination on the ES is 26, 28, 50, close open position at 26, 28, 70. For the safety, take a close position at 26, 28, 75. This is kiss it goodbye, is finished, is over. Let's look on the NASDAQ. I'm sorry, what it is? NASDAQ? Okay, yes, NASDAQ. On the NASDAQ, the first step on the NASDAQ is going to be at the 51 level. Final destination, if you want to hammer it a little bit more, is 36.75. The YM is right in line. I estimate it here, but it's right there, right in line. 24404, and kiss it goodbye. If we are lucky, because we have two lines here I'm concerned about. So if you want to play it safe on the YM, you need to close at 24,442, 442 right there, because of those two lines there. You have a double support line in there. But this is the final destination on the YM. And look, once they hit the target, now it's pulling back. This is exactly the guys are when they have a good lines, they try to take the first move. You should never take the first to break out, because it could be false breakout and it is not worth to trade it. But anytime this market breaks certain important level, there is a pullback re-entry on every single market. And this is where is your money. This is where is your money on the identified trend pullback re-entry. Or if you really wanted to be advanced trader, as we hear the stories every day, oh, I'm tired of my job. I wanted to quit my job. Yeah, we all got tired from our jobs. As an example here on the ES, you have a reversal here, and this is a very nice reversal out of the band, R4, out of the band. This is a damn good reversal. Sometimes the reversals are small, sometimes are away. They go from one band to another, and there is a potential for over 80 ticks sometimes on a reversal trades. If we look at the out of the band trades, 1 and 2 and 3, you have not lost any of them. If we usually on the ES is 3-1 Renko, it's not 6-2. This one here is a reversal out of the band, which we have covered here on the YouTube a few weeks ago, and I will be recovering that on the private webinars as well. Out of the band reversal, and you can see where it took you, that reversal. That reversal took us from, and those they do not repaint, folks. Those reversal do not repaint, and it's 26.58. Took you all the way down to 26.41. This is a serious money, folks. You're getting tired of your work. Then you need to start working here. But you cannot say I'm getting tired of my work and I don't want to work in this business, because the more you work in that market, the easier it will get for you later on. If you don't earn it, you don't earn it. You have to earn it the hard way here. It's about money. You have to earn it the hard way. There is nothing in between. You either know your stuff or you don't, and then you're going to be paying the price. If we notice right here on the NASDAQ, we did the first breakout, as you see, what we explained to you. We did the first breakout. This is where most of the traders start panicking, and they scared they're going to miss a trade. No. Let the guy next to you jump out of the window and laugh. Because on the pullback re-entry, you are the guy is right. The guy is jumping here. It could be false alarm. It's going to fire back at him. Look at this, folks. Every single market come back to the same line, and now is trying to go back in. So you cannot avoid it. This is a good a place, and it is a cheap place. It is a cheap place to trade. Even if you nail out of it 5 ticks or 10 ticks, sometimes you nail out of it 20 ticks, 30 ticks, 40 ticks. Sometimes you only nail 5 ticks out of it. You know, we cannot guarantee anything in this business. But if you notice, break out, come into the target, profit taken. Of course, this market rejected from the profit taken. Where this market going back to? Is going back to the resistance where it used to be support. Now it become resistant, and now is going to project again. And now this market getting stuck between the target support, the target here. Why this market pulled back? Because it is a target. People cashed in. It's finished. It's done. When the guy is going short and putting buy, it's done. The market go back, reconfirm that area here. This is the genuine trade. That trade here is not a genuine trade because they play you. They know, look, I'm going down. You're going to miss that trend, and then you jump. You never follow the market. Never in your lifetime you jump in the market trying to follow the market because they get you lost. You need to have a position in this market, and you wait till this market comes into you. If you follow the market, you're gonna drop right on your head. You're not gonna make money. You do not follow market. If you see kid jumping out of a window, you don't need to jump out of a window. You have a brain. You just wait till this market pull back, and then you nail it. And that's exactly what's going on that trade. Once you start learning how to learn the tricks, there is nothing left, and then you can start enjoying trading, and it become a challenge. It become pleasant to sit down because you know ahead of time what's going on in the market. You're not affected by those noises in this market, and this is where they really get you when you don't know what you're doing. So if we look at this market right now, I will be closing that trade right in here, and then I will deal with the Nasdaq and Dow Jones right there, folks. This is your closing position on the ES. Now, what we have on this ES, this major support line become a resistant. Now this here is a key factor for us. This is, we are expecting this ES to be projected, and then we are closing those position, closing down on $2,000 based on one trade. After or below that is nothing but the junk and noises. Below that numbers, it might be the wig is gonna a little bit expand, little bit back and forth, but technically this is a cutoff for until next week. I don't know what is gonna happen after 12 o'clock, but technically that market is finished. Trading, whether you are auto trading or you are banana trading or you are manual trading, these trades here are finished. On the ES, you have two options. Either you close position in here, or you wait till the market goes down and it is call it off, and it is over with that. So let's look at this ES. Once we are done with the ES, we are done with the Nasdaq and Dow Jones, absolutely. So let's on the Nasdaq, there is a major support area in here. You put one here and one here. We have two areas on the YM. Now this one become a resistance, and we have a double resistance right there. So we can put one above the line or leave him. Let's see the ES what's doing. There we go, folks. Watch this. They are right here, the trades. You can see how this YM hitting the target and staying on the target, and you can see what is our log in and finished with those trades. Look at the Nasdaq where it is, folks. This is our first level on the Nasdaq. Look where it's flirting with. This is accuracy. This is, we took the first trade out, and now we are taking the second trade. This trade on the, there we go. Look at this. We are sucking the blood out of that market. We're not leaving one tick. We're not leaving a crumbs on the table. Bang. We are fighting on the last tick, folks. We don't want to leave anything behind. We are cat and dog with that on one tick. Finished. It's over. Done. 2000. Nothing left on that ES. Let the others one get stuck with the ES. It's done. It's over. One more trade on the YM. There we go. Done. One more. Let's look at the NASDAQ. We still have one trade on the NASDAQ. Close it. Over 2,000 on the NASDAQ. We still have this one here. We still have one more. We still have one more on the YM. We want to nail this one. Right now on the market analyzer, based on the last entry signal, right here, right in front of you, we have 96 ticks on the ES based on one contract, 247 ticks on the NASDAQ, 180 ticks on the YM, 234 on the Russell, 12 ticks on the 30-year Treasury bond, gold 81 ticks, and the DAX 188 ticks. If you can't find anything better, please run and purchase 2 licenses in case if this guy run out of licenses. So right now, this one here is over. It's not going to be able to do it. You cut your losses. For the fun of it, we can leave it for a second. It's not going to do it. You can see how we can calculate the last take on that trade. We suck the blood out of every single contract. We don't leave not even one tick. Once you start know how to control this market and don't let this market control you, you don't leave anything behind. This one is over. Done. Over. We all done. All my traders are done for today. Most of them left on those last ES, NASDAQ, and Dow Jones. I don't want to call the numbers. You go back on the video. You do your own calculation. And right now, we are having the scalper eating banana is all in red. Welcome to trading. Is under a lot of stress. All the ES, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, we have nothing to hide. You have to see when the markets or our system make money and our system don't make money. Right now, the scalpers are struggling. We have an ES CL. I'm sorry, we've been having this trade for a very long time on the CL. At the moment, for the 3 minutes on the swing trading, we have not covered the swing trading yet. On the swing trading, we still on the short trade is $2,000. NASDAQ, another $2,000, 2,600, and the YM, $1,700 on the last trade alone. And welcome to trading. That's all what I can say. 5 minutes, I'll be. Oh, yeah, yes, sir. I have so much passion for this work here. It's very nice. It's one of the privilege when you have passion for what you do for everyday basis. I will be. Oh, okay. There we go. Amigo. Oh, this is. Did you close it or not yet? Did you close it? Close it. Thank you, Tyson. Thank you, sir. Good teaching. Thank you, sir. Yes, Tony, I just saw the new signal on the CL. I apologize. I was occupied with the other one, sir. Uh, okay, guys, 5 minutes. I'll be right back. Thank you. Let's study. I don't care about how much each one is making, as much as we want to study how we can maximize everything and minimize everything. You can see the numbers. There were a lot on that auto trade. also to respect to those guys with an auto trading, or they are using the swing trading. By being automated to trade does not mean you're safe, or no, there we go. We have a buy entry. Follow this one on a sim, folks. We have a buy entry on, what is this? A YM is fine. Look where we closed the YM. What happened to the YM? Look how much you lost on those areas here, because what it takes on any given market here, even if you wouldn't dare want to touch anything, close position is done. It's closing position. I could have closed that position here, folks. That makes $500 different from 575 to 1,000 something it was. So even if you are auto trading, does not mean, I should not be touching. Yeah, why not? All your life you've been touching. Touch this one. This one, close position, 995. I mean, we don't need to take motionally with it, but when we see those numbers here, what's wrong with 1,500? Nothing. Close it. Over. Done. Why we need the auto trade? 1,190. Fine. It's done. It's over. Thank you. Have a nice weekend. So no matter what you do, you need to interfere with the market. And if we notice right now, what did we miss on the YM? Nothing. What did we miss on the NASDAQ? Nothing. What did we miss on the ES? Nothing. Nothing. We have a buy entry. If I wanted to go ahead and get aggressive more on this trade, I will go ahead. You see where is this line right there? You see where is the wick? I will put it one tick above the wick right there. You see that? Can you see that, guys? Because the quality on the trading on the YouTube is not. Here is a buy order right there. Okay, I will not follow the market. If this market going to break that area, then I'm gonna catch it from here. I know exactly where I'm gonna even sell it. Most of the traders, when they take a trade, they don't know where to buy it. The destination of that trade, they have no clue. When you go to the airport, you get in on the airplane, you know your destination. When you are taking a trade, you have to know your destination and where is your level. If we have a sell entry, if I want to take that trade right here, I know my destination is right there. If I want to take a short trade on this one here, I know my destination is right there. That's it. I know exactly how much I will be getting out of that trade. And then we can evaluate, should I get in a pile of mud here or not? Should I take a risk on that trade or not? Now that trade here, the stop loss is right above that line here. That's all what it requires. I'm late on that trade. I'm showing you. But if you wanted to take those trades on those fib lines, then what you do, you need to put a sell order here, and then you put it higher than the wick here, the high on the wick. You will put it right there. And if this market is breaking out, if you want to, on the first breakout, you want to take that trade, you can do that. Or if you want to wait on the pullback and then re-enter after we identify the trend on the pullback re-entry, yes, you can do it. So right now on that trade, I know where is my risk. I know where is my destination on that trade here. Practicing that, you always can make your bread. Always. Always you can make your bread on it. And you're almost, I cannot guarantee you that, but it's almost every single day you will have a losing trades here and there in the beginning, but then your trades start slimming out, and instead of making 3 mistakes a day, you can make 1 mistake a day, but then we can recover from that trade immediately. I know where is this entry. I know where is the destination. I can nail $100 out of that. And you can imagine how many hundreds of dollars you can get every single day by just having a little knowledge. $200 a day by having a knowledge is $50,000 a year. There you go. It's confirmed right now. It's trouble in that ES. And now I'm very generous. I'm putting it few ticks above the line because I wanted to scalp the market. And this is it. I just want to scalp the market. And if this one didn't work, then what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop this one here, and I'm going to put 2 stop loss on this one here. And and then if I get stopped out, I will get filled on one more, and then keep going with the trend if you want to. You can do so many things with that. When you're looking at the chart, you can do so many things that you can always beat the trend. Always you can do that. So I think we have done everything. We still have one trade on this trade here. I'm showing you how to do things. So this one here is not from the auto trade, guys. CL, let's look at the CL problem. The CL problem, there is no problem on the CL. And we have across those area, we are already estimation on the CL is 67.72. This is a lot of takes from those area. The reason now I'm comfortable with that CL, because we have a lot of support areas in here, and any pullback, I'm hiding behind the walls, because this is a really good support areas. Any pullback, it could be projection here. So I'm taking that trade all the way up to the 67.72, and most likely today it will hit that trade on the market. On your chart, please, is a 67.72. Let me go back on the CL trade, on the ES trade. You can see the ES hit 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, and it fell. Huh? It's right in front of you. It fell. Okay? We got that ES covered, and we are protecting our stop loss above that line. Want to get up, but having a problem with that area here. You see? So your chances are much greater when you do that. Let's look at the CL trade. Once this CL hit the 67.72, it's not just a closing position. It's a closing position and a short position. So you can make money on the way up, and you can make money on the way down. This is a close opening position, short position at those numbers, 67. And I will stay with you and show you how it's going to run that CL. The auto trade will hit it right there, folks. Gentlemen, it's right there, 67.51. And on the fully automated, this is where you're going to hit it. But here on this one here, it is more for me if I want to get involved with those trades. Okay. But if you are using this auto trade, it will exit here and call it off. It's done. There is nothing you can do. If you are using an ATM, you will have a little bit more on it. And once we face those double resistance here, there is nothing we can do. It is over on that one here. So there we go, folks. We're climbing to this area, 67.72. It is your target on the CL. Despite this pullback, we know this pullback is going to hold at 67.17 on the CL. If there's any pullback, this is the area it's going to hold. So I'm not worried about the pullback, but I know where is my target, I know where is my destination, and I know where I can close a trade. And then if I want to reverse it, if I'm in a good mood for reversal, I will go ahead and take, for me, I will take that chart here based on a Renko bar. There is all kind of signals in it. It's one of the best charts ever. And then I can pinpoint where is my trade. And then thank you, Ben. Have a nice weekend, sir. Let me load the chart, please. This is your CL. This is on the Renko bar. Is it come and hit the first target, a profit warning, reversal, that's okay. It's still too early to take those trades. I will wait till the second target and hit the reversal. The second target on the CL, it is 67.62. This is where the profit taken at this target here, 67.62. And then I have it here under the 67.73. But at 62, it will be very good potential for reversal, but also you can take it at 72. So there is 10 ticks in between, but we know exactly where is the entry point on the reversal on the CL. On this pullback is not scaring me because this area here is going to hold at 67.16, and then the second hold is going to be at 67.07. If we look where is this wick came in exactly to the 67.15. Look. Even look, they're selling it. Look where the CL stopped. They're pushing it, okay? They're trying to push it. That's very fine. And this is the second projection at 67.07. Look, there's a struggling market in this area. Cat and mouse dogs fight. Look, right there. Look. That is giving you comfortable in your trading. That is giving you confidence in your trading when you know your level in the market, you know your destination, and you know your limitation in this market, and you know how to calculate it. If something did go beyond your calculation, you're not very much off. You're not blowing accounts. This is look where this CL is holding at. That is a decision point when you are taking a trade. It is a serious matter. Even we have a gentleman yesterday. He put the zones on the swing trading, so he can decide to take those trades on the swing trading. He just put the zones in there, so when he sees some good trend and he sees a profit, he's taking and closing those trades by himself. So this is very good also for our traders if you are swing trading to add your zones on the chart. So that will give you very good clear picture, or you can use your auto trade on that chart here only 3 minutes. Let me give you an example. Let me see some kind of chart, and let's go ahead and try to show you how we can be. I'm going to be taking the ES. This is your ES based on the 5 minutes. This is your ES based on the 5 minutes of swing trading. Just a second, guys. So when you use the swing trading, and okay, you have, let's say, your swing trading hit, you can combine your swing trading with that chart here. And when you see there is a problem here in heaven, then you can close your swing trading by pushing the button. It takes you 1 second, like what I showed you. and then you can protect your profit, and then you can say, I am done for today. I am done for today. So this is something that you can do. And folks, that's all what we have for today. I want to say thank you very much. We had a beautiful run this week. It was numbers beyond your imagination. We nailed on, and I wish we'll stay like this forever, because it was extremely good week. It was very nice week. The market was moving. When the market is moving, we make money. And I want to say thank you very much for all the support. And honestly, it was a lot of support practically every day, thanking us, and we thank you back. And if you like us, give us a thumb up. That's all what it costs you. And we will see you. To all the new traders, if you don't have the link on Monday, is for private members only, no visitors. Monday is a private webinars, and we wanted to also next week, by Friday next week, we should be start running the new auto trade here on the YouTube, and then we're gonna secure the auto trade, and then start send it out to the ones who are qualified. And on Tuesday we are back here live every single day. I want to say I'm sorry. Sometimes I get excited with the trade because I love to see whether you are a member or non-member. It doesn't matter if you are a trader. I love to see every trader kicking ass with this market. From the bottom of my heart, whether you are using our system or somebody else's system is irrelevant. I get enjoyment out of seeing a trader having a good time. Honestly, honest to God. So what I'm saying, guys, okay, sure, I can stay on the CL trade. Let me go back and turn it back on. We have some requests to stay because we have some traders are still on that CL, so we're gonna go ahead and stay with him on the CL. You know, it is very clear picture where the CL is going. So my friend, I don't have to stay for that one. So your target 67.72, close position and try to have reversal. And you're done, Vito. Okay, good. You don't have to work today. Okay. Tony, are you in this one? You are a CL trader. We have two on the CL trade. Yes, Daniel. The more you practice, the more you get better. Good. You got figure out the ES and the YM, and keep going with it. No sweat. It seems like all my traders, except two traders on the CL. Tony, are you in there? Vito, did you jump out of the window? It is very simple, guys. It's 67, 72, close position, open position. Let me see, Tony, if he's still on it. Are you still on that trade, Tony? $66.99. Oh man. Okay. Uh, you have a lot to go on this one, Tony. Don't let it go. Just you know what to do, Tony. You know there is something in there. Okay. You have a sale at 67.72. You're still on it. Okay. Well, you are one of our customers. I'll stay with you, sir. So I'm gonna stay with you on that trade, Tony. And sure, sir. It's my pleasure. Um, on a days like this, Tony, when you are catching a good trend, um, the market don't go up and down, don't go just straight up. And so the first step, what we need to do, you go two ticks or one ticks above the entry price. Now we are on a free ride. Oh, okay. Great. You got it. All right. Folks, thank you very much. God bless you all, and wish you a very nice weekend. For our members, you don't have the link for Monday, please send me an email or a Skype, and we'll be back live on YouTube on Tuesday every day from 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock. God bless you all. I wish you a really pleasure weekend. Thank you. God bless you.